Welcome to The Coffee Grind by the Denton Chamber of Commerce, powered in part by Classic of Denton.
Good morning, Denton. What a dreary morning it is, but very good morning. My name is Travis Veselka. I'm the Director of Membership and Marketing for the Denton Chamber of Commerce, and my co-host today.
My name is Randy Skinner, and I serve as your Membership and Marketing Chair for the Chamber. And as a member, I represent Denton County Friends of the Family. And I feel like we need to change the description of the day. Like, dreary's not going to work for me. That feels like very negative. Like, maybe cloudy or stormy or
a cozy.
Or
cozy.
Okay,
have a cozy day.
I'm good with cozy. That feels better. Cozy's
we should have talked about that beforehand.
Yeah, that was not prepared. I did not see that in the script. So Travis is going rogue, which is unlike him.
Totally unlike me. So you're watching the Chamber Coffee Grind. This is recording live from DentonRadio.com studio in the Discover Denton Welcome Center in downtown Denton. We're here to keep you up to date with what's happening in the business community, highlighting featured initiatives and events from the Denton Chamber of Commerce. Today we're going to be talking with Dana Lodge from the Convention and Visitors Bureau, otherwise known as Discover Denton, and she is going to be talking about Planner Zone and some event planning ideas and checklist items and things like that. So welcome, Dana. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me. Glad to be here on this cozy day.
Cozy day, right?
Cozy day. It's trending.
So, Dana, what can you tell us about Denton as far as event planning goes? Like, what's just kind of a brief intro to Denton event planning?
Well, brief, you should start with the CVB. We're a great resource. We have a great website that talks all about event planning, but also just picking up the phone and calling the CVB and having us help facilitate any kind of an event that a person has from A to Z. We know the facilities that are out there. We know what sizes they can accommodate, and we can give you that information super quick. Just a one-stop resource. And of course, we can go from A to Z, from something as simple as a boardroom to a full-out conference where you need hotel rooms. So really, we should be your first phone call. And also to realize that Denton can actually handle the meetings and events, and you don't have to take it to our neighboring cities. So think
Indeed.
Denton first.
Yes, and that website is discoverdenton.com.
Correct.
So you can find resources about all this stuff there.
Absolutely.
And then calling the Chamber of Commerce or the Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Yep, we're under the umbrella of the Chamber, so we're in the same building, and we're there as a resource, and all of our information that we provide is completely free, and all the assistance and event planning that we do is completely free.
That's amazing. So what is Planner Zone? This is an event that you have coming up on December 12th.
Yes.
So tell us about Planner Zone.
Yeah.
Well, it is a trade show. It's not a bridal show. It is an event planning trade show, and it's for everybody. Whether you realize it or not, you plan events in life.
Yes.
Sure.
It may be all of a sudden you're now in charge of the family reunion. It may be a church retreat. It doesn't have to be a meeting.
Anything corporate.
It doesn't have to be corporate. This trade show tries to address all of that. And it starts by saying, yes, you can hold these events in Denton. We started this is actually our 13th year. We started this a long time ago because we found that people didn't even think of Denton. They immediately took it to our neighboring cities, bigger cities. So we were like, you guys, we have a lot of unique facilities here and venues, and boy, has that grown since we started this trade show on what there is out there to offer. So we try to bring all those vendors together under one roof for people to come and meet and greet. It's free to attend. It's going
nice.
So and there's a lot of food there, so that's always a bonus. Food is always a bonus.
And the food is from like vendors who are giving samples.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So it's caterers, restaurants that have private rooms, the hoteliers that offer catering. So there's a lot of food from various sources, but that's kind of the whipped cream on top.
Right.
Well, and also we have food trucks joining us this year.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah, the first year that we've added food trucks
to the trade show,
because they're they are another catering source for events. They come to you. So what a great addition to the Planner Zone this particular year. And the most kind of exciting is it's going to be held at the brand new Embassy Suite.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's the date again?
So it's December 12th.
December
It's
12th.
Tuesday.
Okay.
From 11 to 2, so it's a short window, but you can come over the lunch hour. And the Embassy Suites will be giving tours of their brand new
Perfect.
facility.
Get a little sneak peek.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're going to kind of run that continuously through that time frame, and people can get a kind of behind the scenes look at the brand new facility that we have opening up.
So
That's
how
awesome.
many vendors, or by the time you're done, between food trucks and event venues, how many vendors do you think you'll have?
We have 60 right now.
Oh,
Yeah, we have
what a great mix.
Yeah.
That's just going to be, it's enough that you can kind of feel excited and overwhelmed all at the same time when you walk in.
Yeah, we have 60 vendors, everything from, as I mentioned, hoteliers, caterers, facilities, venues, promotional products, bus companies. So we're really trying to show the whole gamut of
Sure.
what you could possibly, AV companies that you would need to put on an event. And again, you don't have to be a professional meeting planner. Don't let that scare you.
It's not
Right.
intimidating.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not intimidating. It's fun. Lots and lots and lots of door prizes. Every vendor has a door prize. So 60 door prizes to give out.
All right,
Nice.
the odds are in our favor,
Right.
Travis. We'll be there. Free food, door prizes, and then what a unique opportunity to have all of these vendors in one place. I think, especially if events aren't your area of expertise, there's always something that you're maybe nervous of leaving out or forgetting, like the AV, or what are you going to do about, the tablecloths, like the simple
Exactly.
things. And so to be able to have the pros there, if nothing else, I feel like I'm just going to walk around and add to my checklist. Like we do event planning at for friends and family stuff. So I'm like, I need to add like an event checklist, like just go through and be like, all right, I got that vendor, and
Yeah.
just double check and build some relationships with the folks that are pros. I am pumped.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be our first time to move away from the Gateway Center, who's been a great partner of ours.
Yeah.
And in keeping with that, the Gateway is actually going to be a vendor.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, at this trade show, because they have just been so supportive of this particular trade show for the past 12 years, and they are still a fabulous facility for people to utilize in Denton. So we didn't want to lose that just because we were moving to the Embassy Suites. But a bigger space, a little bit more roomy. So we're excited to get to share it, kind of one of the first events that's going to be held at
exciting.
the Embassy Suites.
That's very
Yeah,
exciting.
December 12th. It's got to be like, is it the first one? Is
They
there one
actually have one sneaking in there right before mine.
Okay.
Darn it.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, we'll have to.
But it'll be I think it's the second one. So
Well, hey,
You're in good
top,
company
top
then.
2 is good for
Yeah.
sure. I think the Gateway Center is a good opportunity to do our plug for UNT.
Yeah, so
we're
before
going
we
to talk
forget.
more about
Okay,
the Planner
okay,
Zone.
sure.
But would you like to do the plug? Well, first of all, as alumni, let's
Right.
just put up our Go Mean Green.
I would sing the fight song and the
I don't know
alma
the
mater,
fight
but
song.
I can't carry a tune.
Do you know the fight song?
If it was playing right now, I could sing the words.
Could you
but
really?
No. Yeah.
I do not. I cannot. Like, if somebody else was singing it, like, I could totally probably jump on. But let me not fool you. I'm faking it. I do not know it.
When I went to UNT, I went to just about every single home game that I could.
Yeah.
While I was at school, and they have neat little traditions.
They do.
When
We
you're
do.
there.
Yes.
When they call out the downs and stuff like
Yes.
that. So, yeah, that's been ingrained in me.
So I feel like, in addition to what we're about to learn about these awesome football tickets, we've also learned that Travis is a better alum than me.
I am the president of the Alumni Association in
This
Denton
is true.
County, so
Yes. So you should
a
know.
little plug there too.
We'll have to practice this fight song. I will know it by next one. All right. What do we got?
So these are tickets to the UNT game versus UTEP, and this, if you like, comment, or share for this video, you'll be entered into. Is it entered into the drawing or entered into a drawing for winning these tickets? And there are 4 available. They're on row.
Okay.
What row?
Row 2, section 202.
Nice.
Saturday, November 11th. And y'all, our boys are doing good. So
They really are.
These are actually hot tickets.
They are.
Which is
It's
really
a hot
cool to
commodity.
say. Like,
And it's the homecoming game.
yes, and it's the homecoming game. So you got to wear all of your
Totally
green.
forgot about that.
And it'll be is the parade this weekend? The parade is the Saturday, the Saturday of?
Well, I know that Friday is going to be the big bonfire
Okay.
out there.
Y'all, these are fun tickets. So we already have a few people that you have to comment comment below.
Oh, indeed.
So we got people saying stuff.
Let's go back to these comments.
This guy, Jason Boder, says,
Trav and Randy in the morning. Very
Trav and
nice.
Randy
Thank
in the
you. Travis is
Veronica.
going rogue.
Wait, she says, Travis is going rogue. It's cozy weather. Dana's in studio, as well as she enjoyed my coffee. She enjoyed her
She's
coffee.
enjoying her
We
coffee.
are so
Nice.
glad that you enjoyed your coffee.
Very
this
cozy.
morning. And Danielle.
Is it possibly a networking event for other vendors looking to work in Denton? This might be a good question for Dana.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's kind of funny. Sometimes the people that you can do the most business with are other businesses.
Absolutely true.
Hence the
Yeah.
chamber.
Yes, that's some B2B networking right there.
Yes.
So, yeah, absolutely. I think that's very appropriate.
And Danielle really wants those tickets. Courtney
gimme,
Kennedy
gimme.
also wants some.
Oh, Courtney. Oh, she's in. Oh, hello, Courtney. And then Denton Radio. Oh, shout out to Denton Radio for correcting us. Bonfire is Friday at 8,
Yep.
and the parade is Saturday morning at 11. So you get to have 24 hours of awesome, mean green festivities with the parade and the bonfire and these tickets. And
yeah.
if you only have 2 people to go, you could bring me and Travis with you.
We'll gladly accept those.
And you can also use the Mean Green Game Day shuttles to get
Yes.
from downtown over to Apogee and not have to park. So
Just a
Perfect.
real quick plug in case anybody doesn't realize that this is a thing here in town. There is an entire shuttle service devoted to getting people between UNT home games and hot spots in Denton.
Absolutely.
So that's what Fry Street
Fry
is one of them.
Street,
Here downtown.
Downtown Square.
Hunt also stops down at Industrial.
Yes.
The Industrial Street.
So it's free to hop on and hop off, and you can also do it reverse. If you've actually parked at Apogee and you want to check out downtown,
it
it
just
stops
makes a
at the
circuit?
pedestrian bridge. And just keeps circling. It starts 3 hours before the game and runs an hour after the game. So
That's awesome.
completely free.
That's awesome.
I highly recommend that people take advantage of
So
that.
there you go. We've planned out your whole weekend. You just got to ask Dana another question or comment below with just a shout out, and we'll enter you into the raffle.
Indeed.
All right. What else about Planner Zone do we have going on?
Like I said, it's just don't be intimidated by it. Tons of door prizes, 11 to 2. It's completely free. We've got some new facilities that are joining us. The Monroe Pearson building that is
Yes.
being renovated in the downtown historic district. They are going to be there, anxious to let everybody know about this awesome new facility that's opening up in Denton. Obviously, the embassy is going to be there. You can talk to them. Some of our favorite chamber partners, Red Barn Events,
Love
5
them.
Star is going to be
Shout
there.
out to Christy.
Yep,
Yes,
absolutely.
Christy.
She rocks. Our wonderful hotels, Hilton Garden Inn, Homewood Suites, Best Western Premier, all of our wonderful, wonderful hotels will be there. Great caterers.
What are some of the caterers that will be there?
Well, we have Extreme Cuisine, obviously.
Always a favorite.
Yes, a go-to.
Obviously. We have Fuddruckers. We have Jason Deli. We have, oh my gosh, we have Dickie's Barbecue.
You have a
Yeah,
wide
I mean,
range
we have a lot of food. So,
Well,
and
good.
we love that. We
Yes,
love
we love the food.
that
yes.
draws people in. It really does.
Well, and
Yeah.
it's nice to know you don't have to, you can pop over there for lunch and just
Yeah.
fill up on appetizers
Yeah.
by the time you're done.
Absolutely. So we would love for you guys to come out and enjoy it and take a look at the brand new Embassy Suites.
Do we
Excellent.
need to register? Because I know you
No.
said it's free, but
Not for attendees.
Okay.
Only our vendors $50 have to register, but for attendees, it's a come and go and show up, and we do give you a name badge when you show up
so
and
official.
enter you into the drawing. But that we have a big drawing at the end of the day besides the 60 door prizes, which is just a $250 just $250 cash.
Nice.
All right, deal.
Is that a must be present to win kind of thing?
You have to. Travis is
I just want to make sure
win?
that people are like going to be.
It's for other people that he's asking. Sure.
I'm asking on your behalf.
The door prizes that are coming from the vendors, you have to be present because it's usually a big physical basket, or But for the $250 cash, we make a connection after the trade show, so it's a little easier to send to somebody.
Indeed.
Perfect. December 12th.
Yes.
Just show up.
2.
And then vendors can still register if they would like to. Or
our deadline for vendors is this Friday.
Oh, perfect.
So they are just at the nick of time if they want to go ahead and register right now. But
where can they register real quick?
On the discoverdenton.com website, there's under plan a meeting is the vendor registration.
Excellent.
And is the cost range, or is it a set?
It's $225 for a single booth, so it's not super expensive. It was a little cheaper at the early bird rate, but now we are at the last moment,
2 or 3 days away.
Yeah, so it's $225 for a single booth, and so not it's super expensive. And just remember to think about Denton first as a destination meeting facility location that we have all of the support system to make it successful for you.
Sure. Always think about Denton first.
Yeah.
First.
Well, thank you, Dana. We really appreciate all the insightful information that you've provided for us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And for planning Planner Zone for, 13 years, you said?
Yep.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh, my goodness.
Been doing it a long time.
That's so neat. What a great just opportunity to have kind of your knowledge each year and being able to really grow with Denton and bring all the kind of traditional with the newbies all together.
Yeah, we want to showcase our local businesses, and this is just one way to do it.
It's awesome. I am pumped. I'm gonna bring my notebook, and we've got lots of events happening in 2018.
Start writing ideas down.
So y'all be prepared. I'm coming to hit you up. Courtney said something else. What'd she say?
Planner Zone is a fabulous event to find amazing vendors, venues, get great ideas, as well as network. Courtney, you're like a great salesperson.
Thank you, Courtney.
And Courtney need to win the tickets.
She would know. That gal has planned some events.
This is very true.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
All right, so thank you once again, Dana. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
So now we're going to talk about our upcoming ribbon cuttings with the Chamber of Commerce.
All right, big scissors.
Let's see, November 10th, this is Friday. We're going to have a ribbon cutting at Denton Calvary Academy. They are going to be celebrating and introducing their new gymnasium. They actually bought like an old church and have resurfaced the floors and put in some like classrooms and stuff. And I saw a couple of photos of this on their Facebook page, and it looks really, really cool. So we're going to go down there, cut a ribbon, and just celebrate the fact that they've increased the size of their campus and provided new resources for their students. And then we have Sam's Club. They're doing a re-grand opening.
Awesome.
This will be on December 1st. So we're going this far in advance because we're not going to have another episode because it would fall right before Thanksgiving, and we all have things that we got to be doing. So we're going up into December at this point. But
we'll
Sam's
miss y'all
Club,
too. It's
right?
Okay.
Sam's Club, December 1st, and that's here in Denton at the Sam's Club.
Awesome.
And then we've got some chamber events that are coming up. We have a membership mixer. This is coming up on November 14th. That'll be Tuesday. We usually have these on Thursdays, but if you're familiar with Beaujolais and more, that's a huge, huge event here in Denton. And it's ticketed, and it's a whole big deal. So we just don't want to compete with that, but we want everybody to still enjoy going to a chamber mixer for this month.
Where is the chamber mixer?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So it's going to be at Best Western Premiere over on Hospitality Hill.
All right. Shout out to the Glens.
Monica
Thank you.
Glenn, yes, and Zach. And then we've got the Denton Community Job Fair. This is going to be November 30th, so the very last day of this month. This is a huge deal. We had guests on the last episode
2 weeks ago.
to talk about this. This is a community-wide job fair, so the Denton Chamber of Commerce is involved with United Way, Denton ISD, Workforce Solutions, and I think I'm missing one. That's my bad for forgetting.
Where was the?
Oh, here it is. And NCTC, of course, because they're the ones who kind of started this all.
And we had them on.
Indeed, yeah. Jessica was here.
Sorry, Jessica.
That's my bad. But this is for job seekers and for employers. And so if you are an employer and you're looking for hiring for seasonal, full-time or part-time, the tables are only going to be $25 or $50 if you need electrical, and those are like a rare. So it's going to be at the Civic Center, and if you're familiar with the setup, the electrical outlets are really going to operate off the wall. So we have a limited number of those, but job
just bring
seekers,
a generator, you know.
right? Just crank it up.
Like all
So
throughout.
job seekers, you don't need to pre-register for this. You can just attend. It's free for everyone. And there'll be plenty of parking if you just go across the street, if it's full up at the Civic Center. Highly recommend that if you know anybody who's looking for a job or you know of a business who's hiring, to send them towards dentonjobfair.com.
And what's the date on that again?
November 30th.
November 30th. Y'all, we've got so much happening in Denton.
Totally. And then
I love Denton.
December 8th, we're going to have our chamber membership luncheon. These operate as our membership meetings. And so this big luncheon is going to be put on Friday, December 8th. Tickets are available. Table sponsorships are available. Our featured speaker is going to be Jeff Mosley. He's the president of the Texas Association of Business. It's essentially like a chamber of commerce structure, but it's specifically for like statewide kind of.
Ooh,
it's like a chamber for the state.
I'm excited about that
and
one.
that's going to be December 8th, starting at 11:30 to 1.
These are the big ones, y'all. Like, if you are a chamber member, this is one you don't want to miss. The mixers
quarterly
and the
luncheons.
luncheons are where everybody's there, and you're going to miss an opportunity.
There are hundreds of people that show up.
Yes.
So it's a great networking
Come on
opportunity.
out.
And then I had Planner Zone written here. We've talked about.
yes.
One more shout out, December 12th.
December 12th.
All right, so that takes care of our chamber stuff. How about the chamber members?
Now we have our community events, and so just remember, y'all can find all of the chamber events as well as these community events at denton-chamber.org under events. Very creative.
Yes.
Like, really, y'all
very
remember
easy
that.
to navigate
Very
to.
easy to navigate. And as chamber members, you can actually go and post your events that you have going on in the chamber. What's it called?
The Member Information Center.
The Member Information Center.
Very formal.
And so here's what you guys told us. So November 9th, we have the Dance Up Close concert series, and this is going to be at the Black Box Theater, the one right down there by Harvest House. So y'all could go grab food at Hoochie's, go to the theater, grab a drink at Harvest House. Like, I'm just planning y'all's date night. Just
We're totally
an
in a planning
idea.
zone right now.
I am so in the planning zone. And so that's going to be November 9th, as well as, do not worry, there are multiple opportunities, or November 10th, which is Friday, and then my guess is the next one Saturday.
Yep.
November 11th, which is Saturday. So that weekend in November, pick a date and go out to the Up Close concert series. Then after that, in the same weekend on the 9th, we have the Agua Dulce benefit night, and it is benefiting Serve Denton. And we're going to have Chuck Carpenter.
Oh, yeah.
Our fearless leader over at the chamber is playing oldies but goodies, y'all, with his band Rivers West.
Rivers West.
So
Love
plan
it.
to go to that, and also plan to bring your video camera for that, or really just your phone, because like, who brings a video camera?
It's real
anymore?
good.
Then we have the Caregiver Support Group, and they are having a get-together at the Village at Valley Creek on the second Friday of every month. So they meet the second Friday from 12 to 1:30 for lunch and conversation, and their goal is to extend this support group to families to cope with memory care needs. So really appreciate y'all sharing that, so y'all go give that a shout. Then we have the Serve Denton Celebrity Waiter Night. We got a lot of them because we're doing it all the way through November into December. So Serve Denton's doing their waiter night on November 14th over at Rudy's, and that's at 5:30. So you can go over there and grab some of their brisket.
And if you're not familiar with a celebrity waiter setup, that's when they get, like, you know, people who are well known in town to be celebrity waiters, literally celebrity waiters. And they will go around and, you know, serve food and chit chat with you and all kinds of cool stuff.
Fun.
It's
It
fun.
is fun. Yeah, they'll take care of you. And like Rudy's, normally you aren't getting wait staff service. So just saying, like, it's like VIP style at Rudy's. So shout out to Serve Denton for posting that and giving us that invite. Then we have the strategic online marketing for Denton business owners, and this is going to be at the Egg and Eye on Wednesday, November 15th. And Jody Underhill will be talking about strategies for social and digital marketing, internet marketing. So thanks for sharing that, Jody. We also have another opportunity. If you missed the first date night, you can go to the Dance Makers concert series at the Margot Jones Performance Hall. And that's going to be the weekend of November 16th as well as 18th and
That's it.
period. I thought there was another one in there. Just Travis keeping me on my toes. Okay, then we have the 2017 U.S. Marine Corps Ball, and it looks like we're going to have guest speakers of Sheriff Tracy Murphy is going out there, and as well as a wounded warrior, mountaineer, and this is Registered Sergeant Kirsty. And I'm sorry, Kirsty, if I'm saying your name wrong, but Kirsty Ennis. So she's going to be telling about her story. So that should be really exciting. That's going to take place on November 18th at 6 p.m. And the way to register for any of these guys, the links are all on denton-chamber.org. Oh, and then we have Sugar Ridge Winery. I have still not made it out there. Have you made it out there?
Not yet, no.
It's been like
Keep
10
saying I'm
weeks.
gonna go.
I'm sorry. We need to go because they always have music, and I'm guessing they have wine.
Yeah.
So November 18th, they are doing another music and wine series with R&D, and that's going to be from 7 to 9. We also have Sonia Borda, who recently spoke at the Women in Commerce Initiative.
Yes.
That luncheon, which, Sonia, thank you. That was awesome information. I think everybody really enjoyed it. So she is doing a divorce workshop for women. So if you or someone in your life is going through divorce, she specifically gears this workshop towards women and kind of their specific needs. And that's going to be November 24th as well as November 29th.
I think that's...
And then last but not least, we have on December 2nd, the Denton County Friends of the Family, my personal favorite. Sorry, guys. The Holiday Express event benefiting Friends of the Family, where we're turning the DCTA A train into a fun holiday train ride, followed by brunch and tons of kids' activities in Santa over at the GDAC, the Patterson-Appleton Arts Center, and that'll take place on December 2nd. So you can go to Wassel, head over to the Holiday Express, and then come on over to Wassel again. Oh, but start with holiday lighting on
Holiday
Friday.
lighting first.
Holiday lighting, then Holiday Express, and then Wassel again.
Yeah.
So, y'all, Denton, we are going holiday crazy.
So on this express train,
Yes.
is there a dress code?
Yeah, Christmas. So everybody's wearing either, the dress code is holiday or PJs. So like Christmas holiday PJs, Santa PJs. We'll have people that are in costumes from Mrs. Claus, Mr. Claus, elves, and princesses. I mean,
Nice.
if you got some holiday gear that you've been holding out, bring it on. I'm so pumped. So you can go to dcfof.org/Holiday Express or just find Holiday Express on Facebook for more details.
Cute
So,
idea.
yeah, we're real excited. It's our first year doing it. So,
Yeah,
and thank
really
you,
cute idea.
DCTA, for being our transportation sponsor.
That's
they
awesome.
are awesome, and I am so pumped. So, yeah. All right, what else?
All right, so that concludes the update section. One more shout out about if you like, comment, or share the video, you'll be entered in for a drawing for tickets to this weekend's UNT home game.
Homecoming and home game.
Yes.
Home squared.
Home squared. All right, so before we wrap up, we wanted to ask Dana the
Prepared fun question.
We really do need to get like a jingle about that.
The prepared fun question came because Travis, we're like, oh, we should ask a guest interesting question after every whatever. I don't know if this is a podcast or radio. Like it goes everywhere. So
Sure.
We are a podcast. Is that what we are? Jake, can we get Denton Radio to tell us what we are? I think we're live
we're
radio,
Live.
Facebook Live.
YouTube.
Yeah, Facebook Live.
We just to clarify, we are a show. So the idea was to ask a fun question, and Travis said that we couldn't ask it unless
can't
it was
ask it on the
prepared because he couldn't do it on the fly. So
I'm such a nervous Nelly sometimes, I swear.
prepared fun question. So what is our prepared fun question?
Again, See, I didn't even write it down.
Holiday
What
tradition.
is your favorite holiday tradition, or like something that you have done? I think we led you onto an answer at this point.
Well, I mean, in my personal life, we have lots of family traditions that are. I always think they're everybody's tradition, but then when you start talking traditions, you realize
nobody-
Oh, you're weird.
your family has some funky traditions. But I can't go on the show without talking about the fact that holiday lighting
Yes.
combines with Wassail Fest every
Yes,
year.
a marriage made in heaven.
Yes, a marriage made in heaven. And I just have to mention that, the Discover Denton Welcome Center won the Wassail Fest last
It's
year.
award-winning
Right.
wassail, you guys.
Yeah.
Award-winning.
So we're going to be preparing wassail again this year. We've doubled the amount we are preparing
right.
so that everybody can come out and
In preparation for the
Yeah.
droves.
and also because the more they can taste, the more they can vote, and
Yes.
Yes.
if you run out, they really can't vote for you.
Right?
So we wanted to make sure that we didn't run out this year. So we've doubled the quantity.
Well prepared.
Yeah, we're going to be really well prepared, and so come out on December 1st for holiday lighting. And
Yes.
I don't want to say, automatically vote for the wassail at the Discover Denton Welcome Center, but it is the best.
It's award-winning.
It is award-winning.
And try as you might, you cannot get the recipe out of Dana.
This is what I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's secret
So-
recipe.
Secret recipe.
It was my recipe. Others have tried it.
And they have all failed.
You can try to duplicate.
But, so we will be providing that again this year. And it is now, on our second year, turned into a great tradition.
That's
That's
awesome.
exciting.
I love that answer.
That is a tradition that benefits Denton as a whole. So
Right.
thank
Yeah.
you.
It's a tradition that you share.
And so
Exactly.
I feel like everybody knows what wassail and holiday lighting is, but I know that we have people watching that maybe don't, that are new to Denton.
Oh, true.
And so y'all don't want to miss this. On December 1st, the tree that is in the biggest tree that's on the corner, which corner is this? I'm so bad with directions. The one by Wells Fargo
South.
building.
East.
Sure, the southeast corner. They light that up with gorgeous lights, and everybody comes out. I mean, in droves. It is the place to be, and there's entertainment and just exciting things happening, and it's really just a great community event. And then in addition to having the tree lighting, you get to taste wassail, which it's like a cider type. If you like apple cider, you'd probably like wassail. But it's a little bit different. And so all the businesses on the square will have different types of wassail. Everybody always, there is not two that taste the same. And
That's
it's
true.
so fun. Just bring your family out. And
Free
you just,
samples
free
from all the
samples.
stores.
Yeah. And then you can still pop into the stores, pop into the restaurants and grab food. Y'all, it is the best.
It's a great Christmas vibe.
Yes,
It is.
it's
And
so
they have a
much
lot
fun.
of other things going on.
Yeah.
They have carriage rides and
Carolers.
And I mean, it's just a great way to kick off the holiday season.
It really is.
Yep.
So we'll see y'all out there December 1st. Travis and I will be here.
Indeed. Well, I technically
Are
will
you
not.
not?
I'll be on vacation.
I thought you were going to be here.
I'll be here the day after.
Oh, the
Oh,
second.
well.
Okay, well, we'll take you on the second then, I guess.
Thank you.
Denton will have you back. Veronica says that she loves to make delicious wassail for her work family.
Dana
Aw,
does that.
Dana.
Dana does that.
So nice.
Alrighty. Well, I want to thank our guest today, Dana Lodge,
Yes.
very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having me.
For coming in and discussing Planner Zone and some, cool community-wide stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always fun. So also thank you to DentonRadio.com for your support in the production of the Chamber Coffee
Yes.
Grind. For more information about the Denton Chamber of Commerce, you can check us out at denton-chamber.org. That's Denton with a hyphen, chamber.org. You can follow and friend us on social media. And remember to tune in every other Wednesday, except for this coming one, because it'll
Yeah.
be right before Thanksgiving.
So happy Thanksgiving from all of us.
From all of us to
and-
you.
Travis and Randy and Dana.
And
Yes.
Dana.
She's here
And
too.
Jake.
And Jake. Jake's here too. Happy Thanksgiving.
And that's it.
That's a wrap. Is that all? All right.
Yeah,
See
so
y'all
happy
in,
Thanksgiving.
is it 4 weeks then?
Sure, December
something.
12th or something like that.
December
Should really
something.
consult a calendar, but I have no
We're
time.
real good with dates. It's our strength. Can you tell? All right. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. See you later.
Bye.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.